right there, MP. This is anyone's game tonight.
Game time, bring the
These are the games you have to win to be taken seriously.
There are still seats available for upcoming games. Please go to the nearest ticket booth near yours today.
Up next, the Bulls taking on the Warriors. For the Chicago Bulls, they are firing on all cylinders, and their record speaks for itself. First in the league with no signs of slipping here at the halfway point. Warriors, Bulls, tip-off coming up next. Welcome, everybody. Thanks for joining us for NBA action on 2K Sports. I'm Kevin Harlan alongside Richard Jefferson and Greg Anthony. And with us from the sidelines tonight, David Aldridge. A moment now to check out who's leading in the All-Star voting.
And a lot of fans and players interested to see how this thing all turns out.
Look at Curry. He's among the top 10 in the voting in the Western Conference. The fans rewarding him for a tremendous season so far.
And I'm sure he's grateful for that. But, Kevin, I know what he really wants is a spot in that starting lineup.
And it's going to be an exciting showcase. We'll keep you updated with the results each day during the voting. Let's check out Chicago's starting lineup. Rodriguez out there with Kobe White. And it's Vucevic. Then it's Dosunmu. And it's Phillips in a power forward. And for the Warriors, they've got Jimmy Butler. Also, Gary Payton II out there. Hield is out there with Draymond Green. And it's Spencer in at the point. All right, we're in the middle of the season here, Greg. How do you stay engaged at this time of the year?
Honestly, Kevin, it can be hard. The schedule is so daunting, and there's really no time to reset. So spending your off days recharging, I think, is important.
Now here's Rodriguez. The shot. Pass to Dosunmu. Rodriguez outside. Stripped away. Here's Butler. And he converts the layup. Butler's got the opening field goal of the game for the Warriors.
Strong move by Butler, making sure that was a quality possession.
Rodriguez left side. Ring shot on the way. And he gets it to go, hitting off the back of the rim. And just about a minute into the first quarter. Pass to Butler. Rebound by the Bulls. Just a tremendous run right now for them. 12 straight wins.
Yeah, not very often you see a team that's got the juice flowing like these guys. They've got the right attitude, the right team-focused basketball to win against just about anyone. Going to be interesting to see who and how this stretch comes to an end.
And guys, hold on now. I'm getting word we have Shams Charania calling in. Shams, what do you have for us?
Thanks. Well, for the Warriors this summer, there was disappointment seeing their longtime trio broken up with the departure of Klay Thompson. But many around the league felt like with the additions they've made, this team is actually upgraded. So, guys, we'll see how they hold up in this crowded Western Conference. Do Steph Curry and Draymond Green have enough?
They'll be challenged for certain. Okay, Shams, thank you for the report. Here's Spencer after the made shot from Rodriguez. Back to Butler. 6 on the shot clock. And they get it. Vucevic with the rebound.
And usually that's a bucket for him. But look, nobody's perfect in the mid-range.
Nice move. And the layup is good from Rodriguez. Rodriguez has got 9.
That makes him 4 out of 5. He's getting to his spots and just going to work right now.
Butler passes to Spencer. It's all in by the Bulls. Vucevic has got his 4th rebound in this one. Here's White. Doesn't go for him. Good D by Hield. Warriors trail by 7. Pass to Spencer.
2 minutes remaining in the first.
Lets it go with the 3. Good, and Butler gets the assist.
There's the all-around game of Butler. A nice assist to cash in on that possession.
Rodriguez left side. Lets it go. And good. Got the English that time as it falls. He's got 11.
He's looked practically unstoppable this quarter. The defense, yeah, well, they haven't had many answers for him.
Taking matters into his own hands.
Yeah, we didn't expect to see that kind of finish.
A point guard getting up like that, boy, that is special.
So Chicago ends up going with the new group. And a great time to check out the power rankings. See how the teams are stacking up across the league. Take a look at the Warriors. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard. Golden State's gone 3 of 4 from long range in the game. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Moses Moody is out there with Davis. Then there's Payton. Then there's Jonathan Kuminga. And it's Post in at the pivot spot, manning the middle. Giddey the pass to Rodriguez. Pass to Phillips. Launches a 3. Hits it from three-point range.
When he gets a quality look like this at the perimeter, he can almost be automatic.
Now Moody still scoreless. To the paint. Here's Post. That one's in. His first shot this game.
And we always talk about making your teammate better. That assist was right on target.
Second quarter, and we're just over a minute in. Pass to Phillips. Back to Rodriguez. Clock at 6. Here's the floater. Warriors with the rebound. This game coming on the heels of their win against the Kings.
Well, you look at the points they produced in that game. Great adjustments on the offensive end.
Coaches love that kind of showing offensively, especially on the road.
No one near Payton as he lets it go. No good from outside. The Bulls leading by 4. And when you talk to people about the Bulls, GA, Michael Jordan's shadow still looms large over this team and organization.
And Kevin, they haven't won a championship before or since he was in Chicago. They've had plenty of good players, Derrick Rose and MVP, Jimmy Butler as well, but the results haven't been there. Yeah, Davis has a talent for just slicing his way to a shot. His speed and precision will be great assets for him in the league.
Fires from the wing. The shot by Rodriguez, no good.
Well, they'll be happy with that look, even though it didn't fall.
Tough to watch those miss. I'm sure they'll convert the next chance.
Here's Moody. It's rebounded by Giddey. For Chicago, they've gone 2 of 4 shooting the ball here in the second. Pass to Phillips. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Phillips has got the lead up to 7 now for Chicago.
Wow, what a pass there. He made that a very easy basket with that setup.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. He wants to talk to his guys. Several teams changing it up here. Now let's take a look at the top rookies in the league. Our rankings here for the race for Rookie of the Year. Distinction every young player would love to have. And you look at the kid. Well, he's shown he's a force as we move along in the meat of the season, sitting pretty at that #1 spot now, and it's his race to lose.
And this is just a special player. No question he should be favored for the Rookie of the Year award at this point.
He has to be. The thing that's impressed me most is his mental toughness. He's got the kind of poise that you just don't see in a lot of rookies.
And now we've got some time to check in from the sideline. You got for us, DA?
Thanks, Kevin. Well, the kid in his last game against Los Angeles was a man on a mission. He ended up with 43 points and, as always, was a force on defense, doing whatever he wanted at that end. He ended up with a stat line he's no doubt proud of, and I'm sure he wants to replicate it again. Kevin?
Thank you, David. You're right. He was a one-man wrecking crew in that one.
Yeah, he was not going to let them lose that game. We'll see if he comes in with that same attitude tonight.
And I'll be interested to see if the opposition looks to double him, because this should open up opportunities for his teammates to get going.
To the inside. Green breaking loose, and it's Butler missing.
And they're controlling the boards, Kevin. That's +5 in that cap.
It for the first half of action in what's been a very close game here. Rolls ahead, leading by 3. Live from Chase Center, you're watching 2K Sports.
I'm surprised it's this close, not gonna lie. They played some weak D, giving up too many easy open looks.
And now that we have some time, that'll do it for our show tonight.
And as we get into this third quarter, as we've seen so far, neither team able to create much separation on the scoreboard yet. A fantastic game from the kid in this one.
You just love the patience in that first half. Waited until he got the look he wanted.
You love guys who can get their shots within the flow of the offense.
And it's time for an injury report.
Thanks, Kevin. I just talked with Chicago's head athletic trainer, and this is an unfortunate injury and potentially devastating for them. But he's not letting it slow him down out there, and he's going to give it a shot. Kevin?
David, thanks for the great update, guys. It doesn't sound good.
No, if that report is accurate, he's going to be spending a lot of time in rehab and on the sidelines.
And you just hate to see any injury, but potentially a serious one like this breaks your heart.
And on the floor for Billy Donovan as we get into the second half. They've got Vucevic. White is out there with Rodriguez. Then it's Dosunmu, and it's Phillips in at the 4 shot. Richard, we've seen how far basketball has evolved from 10 years ago to 5 years ago to now. What is it looking like when you go ahead 5 or 10 years?
I think in 5 to 10 years, we're going to see more and more centers that are just so skilled. Taller players, more Kevin Durant's. You're going to see more Wembys. You're going to see more Chet Holmgrens, because they're not just putting the tall guy underneath the basket. They're giving him the ball and teaching him how to run pick and roll now.
And the Warriors miss again.
And they have been cold coming out of the break, only getting one of their first 4 shots to drop this half. Got to pick it up.
Whistle blows. Bucket is good. And he'll have a chance at the line to make it a 3-point play.
And that tells the tale here today, guys. Throughout this game, they've been able to get the ball in tight and finish.
Collins checked in for the Bulls. Josh Giddey comes in for Dosunmu. Richard, we know that not many teams have had steady core players like the Warriors have had over the past decade.
Well, there's so much player movement these days, and it's hard to keep any roster intact, let alone a superstar team like Golden State.
Outside Collins. Back to Rodriguez. Into the third we go. 2 minutes in now. Lets it go from deep. Add that basket to his impressive total. Brings him to 10 for 14.
And his ability to efficiently score, that's really helped him out in this one, putting them ahead on the scoreboard.
Hield kicks to Butler. Rebounded by Vucevic. Vucevic has got his 6th rebound on the night.
A slight advantage for them in the rebound department, but that oftentimes is all it takes.
And Giddey gets it to go.
And how about the body control? Giddey refusing to let the defense alter that shot.
Hield outside. Spencer, the pass to Hield. Now Green. Some nice passing by Golden State here. Butler kicks to Green.
2 minutes.
Hield with a screen on Giddey. Heaton. No good that time. Nice defense from Giddey. Rodriguez outside. Off target from outside. Warriors trail by 11. Right now, let's send it over to the sidelines and get a report from David Aldridge.
Hey, Kevin. Bulls coach Billy Donovan keeps perspective. He says, I used to come back.
Substitution on the court.
From deep three-point land. And the last shot at the buzzer doesn't go in for it. And as we finish the 3rd quarter, it's still close. And it's time to bring up the State Farm assist of the game.
Yeah, an easy choice tonight. Look at the precision on this pass. Put it on a platter for him.
You've got to admire the vision just as much as the accuracy. Not many players can even spot that pass.
We've reached the 4th quarter, and what has been a very competitive game should be an exciting finish. So with Butler sitting on the bench, here's the group that Steve Kerr has on the floor. Jonathan Kuminga out there with Trace Jackson-Davis. Then there's Moody. And it's Post in at the 5, roaming the paint. Rodriguez outside. Fires the 3. And the 3 ball is good. Rodriguez has got 13 points in the 2nd half.
This is his 2nd 3 this half. He's getting even more bold at that arc.
Pass to Post. To the middle. Here's Santos. Uses the glass to finish the layup. 1 minute now into this 4th quarter. Dosunmu, the pass to Rodriguez. Warriors with the rebound. They'll face the Lakers after this one. That'll be at home. Here's Santos. Pass to Moody. Looking for Kuminga. He gets it there. Shoots over Dosunmu. Kuminga, no good. The Bulls have gone 2 of 3 from the field to get the 4th quarter started. Rodriguez right side. Here's Smith. Good, and Rodriguez gets the assist. Rodriguez has got 6 assists now in the game.
Yeah, he's shown terrific control of the pace and the rhythm of this offense.
He's locked in with his teammates right now, setting guys up in perfect position.
And the Warriors with a completely new 5 on the floor. Chicago also making some changes. Collins checked in for Jalen Smith. Josh Giddey comes in for Ball. And it's White in for Dosunmu. With a short break in the action, gives us a chance now to send it over to David Aldridge.
Thanks, Kevin. Well, Steve Kerr talked to his team during the break. Now, he reminded his team, keep looking for the deep ball. If the 3 is there, take it. You've done a good job getting those looks, so keep taking them. Back to you guys.
Thanks so much, David. A nice shot by Rodriguez.
They're scoring boatloads of buckets. It's raining buckets from inside.
Here's Butler. Butler making it happen inside.
And that's right in his wheelhouse, looking to make an impact when it counts.
And his team needs every bit of his production if they want to pull this one out. It is neck and neck here in the final period.
Hield outside. Pass to Green. And the kid picks up the foul. That's his first foul.
I mean, I like the call. I thought the defense was just there a little late.
Here's Spencer. Off the mark there with the 3-point shot.
You know, the ill-advised threes isn't how you want to close the gap. They've got to have better shot selection.
Jacks up a three. The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Warriors trail by 4. Spencer, the pass to Green. And it's Green with the jam.
Over his career, Green has been in so many huge playoff games, so he's used to the pressure moments.
And the timeout called here by Billy Donovan. And that timeout by Coach was carefully measured, wanting to make sure that everybody is on the same page here.
Not quite enough defense that time around. Just lucky he was off.
Well, their pass to Spencer. No good. That would have tied it. Chicago's gone 1 of 3 from outside the arc since we've reached the 4th quarter. Here's Rodriguez. And again, Chicago. No good. Pass to Spencer. .121 left in the game. Can't cash in on the 10-foot jumper. And so it's Rodriguez with it. He brings it up for the Bulls. Collins with it. Up top, Rodriguez. From downtown. Brings it from downtown.
And those are the types of shots down the stretch that win you ball games.
And we've got a timeout called by Steve Kerr. And he knows there's no room for mistakes and wants everyone on the same page. Some changes for Chicago. Kevin Huerter, he's checked in for Collins. And it's Dosunmu in for Josh Giddey. 54 seconds left to play here in the 4th. Butler against Huerter. Yes! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3.
And it's obvious that Butler is a star in this league. An amazing performer. And this is a guy who lives for these moments.
A nice shot by Rodriguez.
And he's had an excellent performance overall from the field. Can't waste any time here.
It needs to be a quick shot and a quick foul.
And so Steve Kerr calls for the timeout. He's not taking any chances and wants to huddle him up right away.
Warriors 15.
It's 9 seconds separating the shot clock and game clock. Payton passes to Spencer. Golden State moving it around. Green with a screen for Payton. Shot clock at 6. Count it! What a beautiful shot to bring him to within 3. And Billy Donovan decides to call timeout. No doubt he is feeling the importance of this moment right now. We've got 13 seconds left in the 4th quarter. And they commit an intentional foul. We'll see another one of those so they can get into the penalty.
Honestly, just doing what they have to in order to get the basketball back.
Bangs home the trifecta.
Late in the game, up big, they continue to attack.
If you want to be great, you have to have that killer instinct.
Here's Rodriguez. Good, he hits again.
And no one can stop him. It's another 40-point game, and he's had a bunch of them.
And with tonight's performance, he's now tied for 4th on the single-season 40-point game list. And so it's Chicago winning this one. They came in here and took care of business like they were the home team.
And Kevin, how about the mental toughness that this group showed? They were never rattled at all by the opposing fans.
And that's going to do it tonight, folks, for our broadcast. So for our reporter, David Aldridge, and our analysts, Richard Jefferson and Greg.
You earned that one. Son, you win so many games, I'm running out of things to say. You ready to give these fans what they paid for? MP, you got that look in your eye tonight.
enjoyable and incident-free. If you are having an issue at any time that needs to be addressed, please text the word Bulls along with your issue and seat location to 55555. A member of our guest relations team will respond and address your concern immediately. Folks, don't forget that you're not in the game for calendar day. What better way to pass the year than with pictures of your favorite mascots, Winnie the Bull and the Love Bull. Bulls fans, will you be here for upcoming games? Don't forget to come out for our next one.
Oh, say does that star-spangled banner yet wave o'er the land of the free and the home of the brave.
Honoring the United States, that was Skylar Cole with the singing of tonight's national anthem. Greetings, folks. Thanks for tuning in to 2K Sports for our latest presentation of NBA basketball. This is Brian Anderson, joined courtside by Grant Hill and Clark Kellogg. Our reporter tonight, Allie LaForce. Looking now at the lineup for the teams tonight, some names out of action.
Over the course of a long season, injuries will happen, but still there's plenty of time left. The NBA season is really about who can endure the injuries.
Here are the five for Philadelphia. They've got DeAndre Ayton, Maxey out there with Kelly Oubre, and it's Grimes in at the two-guard spot. And for the Bulls, Nikola Vucevic is out there with Zach Collins. Then there's Ayo Dosunmu, then it's Coby White, and it's Rodriguez in at the point guard position. And Grant, sitting at the midway point of the season now, as a player, does it feel that way? Or does one half drag on more than the other?
You know, I'd say the back half can feel a little bit longer. Whether it's games of consequence that magnify things, or for teams lower down, maybe the season drags on at the end.
Pass to White. Buried from 15 feet out.
He's somebody that's really comfortable carrying the offensive load.
The three. And that's good. Maxey for three.
You got to get out on that if you're the defender. Maxey is very capable from beyond the arc.
Now Dosunmu. And he lobs it up.
Oh, what a perfect pass to set that up.
Hey, the feed might have been pretty, but the finish, that was angry.
Well, you need both to make it special, and they pulled it off just right.
First quarter of play, a minute in. Off target with the three. And Clark, this last summer, former Sixer Doug Collins inducted into the Basketball Hall of Fame.
Yeah, well-deserved honor for Doug. I mean, he's Philly's former #1 overall pick back in 1973, and he played almost a decade there for the Sixers. Also coached the Sixers, among many other teams that he had a chance to coach in the NBA, but clearly an NBA lifer and one of the best guys that's part of the NBA fraternity.
The shot by Rodriguez, no good. Philadelphia has gone 1 of 2 from three-point land so far. For three, Maxey. And it's cleared by Vucevic.
Just terrible defense. I don't know how he missed that shot.
Jacks up a three. The Bulls with another miss.
He's been off this whole period. Unable to sustain any kind of consistency.
Grimes' shot is off.
1 for 5 out there, but no worries. Just keep attacking.
Rodriguez, the pass to White. Here's Rodriguez. Lets it go from deep. So no problem for Philadelphia as they get the win to walk into enemy territory.
MP on a red-hot scoring streak.